My name is Alfonso Abdo. I'm Executive Director of Conquito, which is a local development agency in Quito, Ecuador. Our agency works for the development of the economic opportunities in the city. It has funds from the Quito municipality, but it's a space of public-private articulation. The food comes all around the country. Usually, as you are in the highlands, you have a lot of food that comes especially from highlands. It's like the traditional food we eat. But also, as we're close to the coastline, you will have all the food that will come from there too. So we have like a mixture of things. But what we think also is that alimentary security is always a need for any city. Even when you have like the food production close, also the geography of our country makes it difficult in a case of a natural disaster to be provided or supplied. And also, if as farther as you go to take food implements to the city, they become more expensive. So alimentary security is a big issue in every city, and I think in Quito too. We have an experience of 12 years in a project that is called Participatory Urban Agriculture, and it was born like a measure exactly for alimentary security. But after these 12 years, we have seen that you just not address alimentary security with this program. As soon as you start to produce in a small unit of agriculture, urban agriculture, the families involved immediately they have better incomes. They create new job opportunities. They start with the entrepreneurships. So it has a lot of good impact for the city. At the moment, they're studying also how much that has impact also in happiness of people. I mean, it's great to see people that were people of the low-income communities with high vulnerability, that now they are so empowered with this project. They have seen a lot of opportunities to improve their income in their families, and they are working, and they won't change this project for nothing in the world, and they are so happy now. I mean, you can see it, and you can see in these people. Well, what we use especially is the number of units that we have in. We started with a small amount of units at the moment. We assist annually 900 units, but we have created more than 1,500 urban agriculture units, and also we measure the family income, we measure the number of participants, we measure the amount of kilos that are sold in the city commercialization circuit, and also we have applied an organic certification. This organic certification gives us also the guarantee that the food that is being produced have the quality standards that we need. So this project won't. I mean, this project will succeed, and people will still producing good food for them, for their family circle, and for the market. Our experience is that the people is very happy with the project, very happy with their lives, because they found a way to live better in a sustainable way, because they are owners of their own, they are owners of the main of production. And also something that is pretty interesting about this project is that it's very inclusive. I mean, you have elderly people working on them, you have young people, you have people from different ethnies, you have refugees, you have people that are in rehabilitation of drugs, for example, working on them, because they all work in their own spaces. And that makes it a project that accomplish a lot of goals of what public policy must be in our city. And nowadays we can say also that urban agriculture is a measure that addresses climate change. So this project of 12 years makes us think that we probably will keep on growing it for the future, because it accomplishes all these goals. It's because they see what their neighbors can do with a small backyard or with a small terrace. I mean, what somehow was abandoned, then they see it that is producing, and that is helping this family not to buy food, because they having them, and then they see that, okay, that may help me with my incomes, because my incomes are low. I have to eat, I have to buy food from the market that has been through a whole supply, a chain supply, so it costs much more than when I have come from the rural areas. I know how much it is the cost to produce it, and then in the city I have to buy it, and it's so a big difference. So I have the incentives to start growing them, and so the people come and ask us, can I get, if they have a small piece of land, a small space in the backyards, in the balconies, in the terrace, and they come and say, hey, I want to be part of this project. And so we just evaluate very quickly, and we put in this big circuit of technical system that we have, and they start. The phenomena is like this. I mean, they start just, they think that they are gonna produce just for themselves. That's always like that. They start producing them, then they see that they have an excellent surpluses, and then they start giving them to their family. And then they understand that it could be a good deal, so they go and start selling it. And as I said, we have facilitated also an urban commercialization circuit in order they can sell it in a right spot. I will just say that, well, thanks for inviting us to share this experience. And as I said, this experience has been very successful. It started like just for support alimentary security, but when one project is successful and is good, and people, the beneficiaries, are empowered of it, immediately you can see that you can replicate it, and it has a lot of good benefits for all for other things. And I would say that this kind of exchange and share of knowledge is always good, because you can understand or find in others' experience what you're looking for.